Boom, 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 and boom. So if you're into diesels or trucks at all, chances are you know who Loud and Proud is. This guy is only 19 years old and he's building and giving away all these trucks that I just showed pictures of. He's worked incredibly hard. He's fought through all kinds of setbacks and difficulties to get where he's at now. Only 18 months ago, the only truck that he had was that white second gen that I showed first. And over the course of those 18 months, he's been able to buy, build, and give away most of these other trucks. Some of them he still has, some of them are up for grabs right now. But his life has definitely changed a lot in those 18 months. Now, it doesn't mean it's been smooth sailing for him. He's had a lot of difficulties, and there's three big ones that stick out to me the most. The first one being on his white 12 valve, the first one that he bought. When he got it, he started building it, and he was putting a lot of work and effort into it, and then a little bit on down the line, he figured out that the previous owner had covered up a massive hole in the frame. It was up front, I think it was on the passenger side, but there was a massive, I want to say about an 8-inch long hole from top to bottom on the frame, and they covered it up by putting some kind of mesh over it and then spraying something over it to make it look like the frame had just had a coating put over it to protect it, when it was really just covering up the hole that was there, so he didn't see it when he went to buy it. So understandably, he was pretty frustrated when he found that hole in the truck that he worked so hard on to get to the point where he had it at. And he found this massive hole in it that actually made him feel unsafe to drive the thing. Number two is YouTube itself, and it's not really a setback, it's just not helping. Because he's such a small channel, because he is a smaller channel in comparison to a lot of the other ones in the automotive game on YouTube, YouTube doesn't pay nearly enough to cover all those truck parts. So he has to come up with different ways to come up with the money to continue building the trucks that he has. Truck parts are expensive. Diesel truck parts are even more expensive. And YouTube does not pay enough to cover all of those truck parts. And the third one is that he had some fraudulent activity on his card and lost a pretty good deal of money because of it. But finding a massive hole in his truck frame, YouTube not paying enough to cover all his truck parts, and then having money stolen from him wasn't about to stop this guy. Loud and Proud is one of the most determined and hardworking YouTubers that I've ever seen on this platform. I mean, those 18 months ago, when he was still working on that white 12 valve, he was putting out videos every single day. In order to make videos every single day, he would just make things like work vlogs, or some smaller mods like little light bars, or fixing mirrors, or something like that. He used those smaller things to keep growing his channel and to make videos while he was able to save up for the bigger things that he wanted and needed. He's definitely had his fair share of setbacks, but it has not slowed him down a single bit. Most people just lay down and quit and decide that it's not for them the second they ran into any one of these issues that he hit. But instead, he used them to keep going. He didn't let it slow him down at all. On his white 12 valve, he made videos about every single thing he did to it. So everything that had been done to it, everything that was wrong with it, everything that was right with it, was in a video, and tens of thousands of people knew every little detail about that truck. And when he found the hole in the frame, he understandably so decided that he didn't really want to be spending a lot of money on that truck anymore. He had the hole in the frame professionally fixed and then sold it to a guy that knew everything about the truck. He knew that the hole was there and that it had been repaired. He knew everything that had been done to the truck, where it came from, what's been done to it, and why it's where it is now. And he was able to sell it. And it's not like he was selling a piece of junk to somebody. If you can go find that guy's Instagram page. That white 12 valve is still out there. It's still running. It ain't dead. To come up with the money to pay for the trucks and truck parts, he decided to start giving away trucks. So all you have to do is go to his merch store, buy stuff. Every few dollars, get you an entry, and then somebody gets to win a free truck. And that money that he makes off the giveaway, he gets to use to buy truck parts for another truck that he can then give away. And then for losing all that money, it's just something he just didn't let get to him all that much. He took the actions that he needed to get it taken care of and kept moving forward. Loud and Proud channel has only been going for about 18 to 20 months. And like I said, he's had more than his fair share of setbacks. But the reason he's at where he is now is because every failure that he runs into or every setback he comes across, he keeps getting back up and trying one more time. There's a lot of things that you can learn from people like him. And one of the biggest ones that I learned from his story is that you will encounter setbacks, and how you deal with them determines where you will end up. Most people will run into a setback or a failure and they'll just lay down and give up, and then they're not going to go anywhere in life. But other people will take that and use it as a stepping stone to keep going and keep climbing up. And then they'll run into more failures and setbacks. They'll learn from it and keep going. The road to success isn't just a straight shot to success. It's not like if you fail, that means it wasn't meant for you. And if you got it right the first time, that means it was meant for you. You're not going to get it right the first time. Doesn't matter what you do or how you try it. You will not get it right the first time. You will mess it up. You will fail. But if you want to get success, you have to keep getting up and keep trying. Dave Ramsey says that if you want to be smart, you look at what smart people are doing and imitate that. Malachi is definitely one of those people you want to learn from. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment about another YouTuber that you want me to make a video like this about. Don't give up, people. You're the one that decides your future.